Today, let's look at some unusual Tri-Rex vintage pencils. Hello everyone. Today, a look at a really interesting vintage pencil. I found several of these in a bundle of pencils, a large bundle of pencils, and here there are several of them I have here. I actually have several more, but it is a variety of pencil I've never seen before and had never heard of. It is from the Richard Best Pencil Company, which no longer exists, but was bought out by Moon Products, or J.R. Moon Pencil Company. And they still make pencils in this shape, in the Tri-Rex shape, that you can still buy today, and they are among my favorite pencils ever. The modern, currently manufactured Tri-Rex come in two different, well, actually a total of three different sizes. I just don't happen to have the small one nearby, as far as I can see. Nope, that was my error. But here we have kind of the intermediate and the large, the jumbo Tri-Rex, and it's difficult to see that shape. Try to get you to see that. It's the tri represents a sort of triangular shape where the sharp corners are cut off. So it's still a hex, but three long sides, three short sides. Maybe you can see it better in the shaft of the pencil itself. Sorry, the light is really terrible tonight. See a long side facet there, then a rounded off short side, another flat long side, rounded off short side, and this one you see, I didn't specify, but this one was made by Richard Best. The modern ones say Moon Products, but same pencil, same shape. Really terrific pencils. But what I found in this bundle of pencils is the Tri-Rex Press 261, and you can see at the very end it says Jet Black. And this appears to be the same size as the intermediate size Tri-Rex that's currently manufactured and was made back in the day by Richard Best. So probably the same machinery cutting those as was cutting the intermediate Tri-Rex. And you can see the cores on both are very large. Probably everything the same in these. But on the press, it's this nice natural wood grain with a light lacquer on it. The imprint is in a silver, a metallic silver imprint. And one curious thing, I apparently have two different varieties, it appears, because some of them have a very deeply impressed lettering on it without any silver. I think the silver is just worn out. So maybe they were the same. This one just was more lightly pressed in. It may be a newer pencil, not used as much, is my guess. Everything else seems to be the same on them, same size and everything. Natural wood. This one maybe has a slightly thicker lacquer than these two. But it may just be a question of age and use. These maybe were used more. They both say Tri-Rex Richard Best. They have a triangle symbol on them, as does that. Press, I'm assuming, is referring to the journalists, the press, they would use a pencil for taking notes or some such, or maybe marking up the copy before it goes to print. Really neat. One thing I've always loved about the Tri-Rex, it's so comfortable to hold. Just an ingenious shape that fits naturally in the hand when you're writing. And I love that in the intermediate, the core is so much bigger, like as a proportion to the body, to the shaft. Terrific design. Just love it. And finding these was a real treat because I had never heard of that. I'm a sucker for a natural wood pencil. I'm a sucker for the Tri-Rex shape, a vintage pencil that I've never heard of. That is a triple crown right there. Really neat. So jet black, it says on it, rather than a grading on it, which I didn't mention. The Tri-Rex currently being manufactured also do not have a grade on them. There's no B or HB or F, number 1, number 2. Same here. You don't know what the grade is other than jet black. I can't even see that now. Yeah, can't read it on that one. Can barely read it on this one. Jet black. Which makes one think, how do they write? Let's find out. We'll leave this one here for comparison. And I did find one in the bunch that was sharpened at both ends. So I freshened up the point and used the claw long point sharpener because it does such a great job on the intermediate Tri-Rex. You can see pretty much the same there. So same sharpened point for comparison. Whoops. That's a K. Moon Products Tri-Rex. Richard Best Jet Black. Wow. I expected they would have the same core, but not even close. Let's bring out the Richard Best manufactured Tri-Rex, the vintage Tri-Rex. Okay, that one's closer to the jet black, but the jet black just blows it away in softness and in darkness. I feel confident in saying that if these were still being manufactured today, this would be my favorite pencil. It's got my favorite shape. It's in natural wood grain. It doesn't have an eraser. And it is really, really dark and smooth. I'm a big fan of this pencil. I wish somebody still made a pencil like this. I've said many times on this channel that the best pencil ever made was the Black Warrior #1. I'm going to say this has moved into the #1 spot for the best pencil I've ever used. The Richard Best Tri-Rex Press 261 Jet Black. That is an impressive pencil, and I've got to find myself some more of these. When I have 6 or 7, that's just not going to be enough. What a great pencil. Anyway, I appreciate you sticking through this review of the Richard Best Tri-Rex 261 Press pencil. Hope to see you here again next time.